And gentlemen, and welcome to a nice split there for Mitsuray. Now, welcome to another 1v1 between a Pwnanza team member, Mitsuray, and his opponent, nukestrike. I believe this replay is from the CraftCup number 37, at least the name said so, if I'm not incorrect. And we're going to be seeing a CVT here in Tal'Darim Altar Ladder Edition. As Mitsuray is at the bottom right against nukestrike. Top left, cross positions here on Tal'Darim Altar. This is a nice map for Zerg because it is large and the rush distances are extremely long and you can't be attacked easily, but you cannot spread creep on it either, so that's somewhat of a bad thing for Zerg players on this map. You cannot spread creep over to your opponent's base, that's practically impossible because the map is so big. And of course, Terran and Protoss can kill those creep tumors extremely easily with scans or observers. So definitely not worth it to spread creep so that it is then useless because you won't be able to attack your opponent much more quickly with creep since you won't be able to connect the bases. Leaving that useless chattering behind, which the Mitsuray, happy about having a long map, is going to try to expand. Do a fast expansion at 14. I definitely like that on this map. He has told me that he likes to 7-pool in this map, which I find interesting, and let's hope that we get a game in which he does that here. But he is making more and more drones. He's up to 16 supply, and I expect this money pool to be up at 17, to be honest, which is the standard, I guess. But no, he's actually going for fast gas, which is not really what I am used to seeing. And 17 supply, I expect the spawning pool to be coming right now. Yes, there it is. The SCV is also going to be scouting the Zerg's expansion. And meanwhile, the barracks is out for nukestrike. He's making supply depots at the outskirts of his base. So definitely a good choice there for nukestrike, since he wants to have the outskirts of his base under supervision, to say at the least, just in case drops are coming or anything like that. And the factory is being made now as soon as 100 cast has been hit. Will a reactor be made in the barracks? I would expect so, and indeed, it is what we're going to be seeing. Yes, indeed, there is the reactor. And some Hellions are going to be coming shortly thereafter. The spawning pool is nearing completion. Not only 4 drones mining here, and 2 queens out. And lings should be coming as well at some point. Yes, there we go. 2 lings. More lings. 4 lings. And, excuse me, just SCVs. And the barracks, sorry, the factory has been made. Here is the second command center as the factory gets put into the reactor. So, indeed, Hellions are what we're going to be seeing here. As 1 Hellion, now 2 Hellions, yes, are being made. The 4 links are going over to the Zelnaga Towers, which is very nice there from Mitsuray. You definitely want to have those Zelnaga Towers controlled, just in case some drops come. Or Banshees, or the Hellions try to sneak by to become some unexpected Hellions. And meanwhile, just running up, he knows he's got the map control. He does not know where his opponent is, so that's pretty interesting. Fact, as the first Hellion is now out, and Mitsuray does see it. And does the Hellion see these 2 links? I do not know. Probably he has, or he will now. Oh, they have speed now, so the Hellion cannot chase them. 2 spike rolls being made in a nice spot there from Mitsuray, definitely preventing this area from being attacked, since you can just put a few units there, or a few links there, a few queens there, 2 queens. And you cannot really run by, since the 2 spike rolls would do too much damage to these Hellions, which there are 4 of them now. More links being made. And now a barracks being made onto this reactor. And a Tekla being added to this barracks. The command center being transformed to an orbital command. And the creep tumor dies, unfortunately. 2 more geysers being made for Mitsuray, and as soon as the lair finishes, I expect to see another one. And since he needs all of the 4 geysers to be able to make Mutalisks off 2 bases. And the command center is now landing for nukestrike. So we're heading over the standard metagame for Terran, which is Marines, tanks, and no starboard yet. Medivacs should be coming out soon enough. The 4 Hellions here just being annoying. They're gonna try to kill the tumor. Will they be able to kill more? Yes, the Lynx save the tumor, and no, they do not save the tumor, actually, but they do save this one. So pretty nice stuff. Will the Lynx get this around? Yes, they do. Nukestrike not paying attention to the Hellions and losing the 4 of them. Definitely very nice there by Mitsuray. He's taking a lot of damage from these Hellions, but the Hellions are gonna die no matter what. So 4 Hellions died. We go to units lost. 19 Lynx died, and the cost of the units was pretty much the same. And if we go to the production tab here, we see no Baneling Nest. But Mitsuray does see the tanks and the Marines. He needs a Baneling Nest ASAP, or else his Lynx are not going to be able to defend against all of this. And there's the Baneling Nest. He needs the Banelings ASAP to be able to kill the Marines should they get onto the creep. Notice that Siege-Tech, his research, 2 SCVs are allowed to defend these tanks and to protect, to repair them. And nukestrike's macro is ahead of Mitsuray. So Mitsuray is supply block, dropping a bunker down. Interesting choice there. Mitsuray supply block and not making any SCVs. The Spikers are getting targeted. 5 Overlords being made for Mitsuray now. And attacking with the Lynx. He does not have enough. Although he kills one of the tanks. And the other Spiker is not in range of the tank. Another tank being made now. Well, being brought over here. Which is going to be on range of that Spikecrawler. And yes, the Marine can see over the ramp, so the tank is going to be able to drop that Spikecrawler down. And 9 Mutalisks in production. And Mitsuray really needs those Mutalisks to be able to attack this army directly and kill the tanks. Which is exactly what he needs. If he kills the tanks, then his Lynx are able to do so much more damage. As you know, tanks do one-shot Lynx. 1 Mutalisk getting a bit motivated there, but no Mutalisks died, and 1 tank died for free. The Marines! Oh no, the Marines are attacking. And wow, Mitsuray does manage to clean this up. Well, at least kill 2 of the tanks, 1 of the bunkers, both SCVs, and now 26 Lynx in production. He's got the 3rd base. Although he's got a bad rally point there, will he fix it in time? He does not want to have this rallied over here, since the Lynx will have to pass through the tank line. Mitsuray now going to be trying to block off the reinforcements. Very, very nice from Mitsuray. Killing off the tank, killing off the Marines that are reinforcing, and now forcing a stem from the other Marines, and no Mutas died. And wow, really, really nice by Mitsuray. Forcing the Marines to leave and then cleaning this up. Extremely nice, I must say. That's nearly seeing Savior play here. As Mitsuray does not have the lurkers, but Savior did do this all the time. Playing mind games with his opponents and cutting reinforcements off. And then eventually the Zerg does have more units, since the Terran does not have reinforcements. So really nice play there by Mitsuray. He has probably seen a lot of Savior VODs, I would expect. So extremely nice. And Bailing speed not yet being researched. Of course, Mitsuray does not have the macro for that. And he is now saturating the 3rd base here, which is really interesting to do. I do not know, though, why he chose to get this base instead of that one, since this one is farther away from the Terran. interesting decision there. The turrets are not yet up, and they will not be forcing a stim from the Marines. And Mitsuray is going to try to kill the Marines, forcing more stims there, as Mitsuray does have +1 attack. He can... I don't know if he can engage these Marines. I would not think so. But he definitely will be able to once he gets a fair number of mutas, just 20 mutas, 25, 30 mutas. At the moment he's got 14 mutas. Once he's got a few more, he'll be able to one-shot turrets and do a lot of damage. As we see, forcing another stim. Oh, kills the medevac! Really nice, although he lost 1 or 2 mutas there, which is not really optimal. But of course, he kills the medevac, so now those stim Marines not able to heal as fast. As you can see, the medevac has energy, but not really healing. A lot of Marines are in the yellow. And the mutas return safely home, as Mitsuray does clean the backdoor rocks, just like nukestrike has done, and is now making 12 drones. Wow. 2 science ready at third base, getting 2 evolution chambers, getting +2 attack, and, well, Bailing Nest did research bailing speed at some point. I'm sorry I didn't notice that. And the mutas are now heading over to the left-hand side of the map. There are 2 turrets there, but the Marines are quite far away. Will Mitsuray be able to do a lot of damage here? 2 Thors are out, 4 tanks, and a bunch of Marines with +1 attack. +1 weapon, +1 weapons for the vehicles is not yet researched, although it might have finished for when these vehicles do attack. And notice that nukestrike does not have control of the Zelnaga towers, and he does not try to clean them either. So, really nice there by Mitsuray, controlling those Zelnaga towers, and now he just needs to have a good attack onto these Marines. And notice he's making a lot of banelings there. If he kills the Marines, then the mutas are able to clean down the Thors, if properly magic boxed. And notice that Mitsuray does have this fixed here, rally point, yes indeed. And nukestrike, slowly but steadily attacking. A drop happening over here. 4 Marines. All of the banelings are attacking. All the Marines are stimmed. But the mutas just do too much damage. A few banelings are out. And mutas act as a cloak for those banelings. And they are not seen as a +2 attack on those mutas. Really makes them hit hard with 11 damage. I do not know if mutalisks increase their rebounds damage with upgrades, but 11 damage is really quite a lot, as nukestrikes asks if this is normal. A move shouldn't be enough, and that was not an A move. That was a nice cloak there by the mutalisks, preventing the Marines from seeing the banelings, and preventing them from properly microing. So, really nice there. Mitsuray's macro also much greater than his opponent's 139 to 109 supply. He's now on 4 bases. This last one is not saturated yet, but that's a hatchery to produce units. +1/+1 is also researched. 30 banelings in production, and 28 links as well. Pulling all of the drones off here to saturate the 3rd base. That's a pretty nice idea, especially since this base is running low on minerals. And nukestrike says, can't win this now. And to be honest, I must agree with that. Because there are just so many lings and banelings attacking. There are a lot of Thors, but just not enough tanks. And nukestrike is not going to be able to defend, not even against a mass ling composition, I wouldn't think. Since he does not have enough upgrades in his Marines. +2 now finishing, but 32 lings in production. Nukestrike just making Thors here. I think he should be making a few tanks as well, but notice, nice micro there by nukestrike, not enough, unfortunately, and the mutalisks are able to clean everything up along with the banelings. Nukestrike does leave the game, and that was GG by Mitsuray. His decision making those mutas just in time, even though he did not have banelings, he did an excellent job with cutting down reinforcements that were coming through the middle of the map, forcing the Marines to run away from the defensive position, and then the Lings were able to clean the tank and the bunker down, thus releasing him from his prison there. To call it somehow. Contain, that's the word. So, nice job there by Mitsuray. And let's head on to the next game.